What's up, guys? Zeramus555 here. I'm here with B-Man45.
77X.
Yeah, that one. And, yeah, go check out his channel. He's a new YouTuber. Good friend of mine, so he definitely deserves you guys' attention. He's not at 1,600 subs like I am now. Thank you, by the way. But, I mean, he hopes to maybe be there in about 5 years. Because it took me 3, so...
5 years.
It's been going a lot faster the past year, though. Anyways, yeah, he's going to be doing a deck profile today. What deck are you doing?
Gravekeepers.
Cool beans. How do you like this deck?
It is an awesome deck. It was the first deck that I got. I've never got first place, but it was the first deck I got second place with. Oh, sorry, fourth. First deck I got fourth
there was
place.
the first deck you topped with at a tournament.
Well, I topped with Blackwings, but like.
Oh, you did, right?
But I was
okay.
top 8 then, and this is the first time I've top 4.
Yeah.
So. And I lost to you. You were using the...
Oh, that was when I won champs, wasn't
the Tengus that I lent you. So good.
Yeah, then you dicks didn't bring it to the next tournament. We're not going to get into that,
okay.
though. Anyways, yeah, he's just going to be showing us the main deck and then the extra deck. We're not going to do side deck or anything because he doesn't have one, and Brennan doesn't side deck because he's too cool for school. So here we go.
So obviously, 3 commandant.
Put it over top where it says Cosmo Blazer.
Okay, sweet.
There we go.
See, obviously, the 3 commandant, searches out 2100 beater.
What does he search out?
Necro Valley.
Thanks.
If somebody didn't know that,
yeah, I'm just trolling. Well, you get scrubbed sometimes. They don't know.
Okay. And then the spy, tour guide.
The tour spy.
Tour spy.
Gravekeeper tour guide.
Big, huge 2,000 or 2,500 butt, depending on Necro Valley, and she specials. The only card that specials in your deck.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She's so good. You need to run 3 of her. If someone didn't run 3 spy, I'd just be like, stop watching this video now.
I think pretty much, like, I've seen some people run 2 commandants, but I think pretty much standard, you need to run 3 spy, 3 commandant, 3 recruiter. Like, that's pretty standard.
Yeah, it's pretty standard because you need to search, you need to special, and you need to get to your Necro Valley as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So these are the musts. And this guy, he searches out anything but spy.
Or guard.
Or guard.
Yeah.
In your deck. And with Wonder Wand, he's really good because he's plus 1 then.
I was actually dealing with it the other day, and I had Wonder Wand on him, and he was 2,200, and I was able to run over something that was like 21.
I know.
And then you main phase 2 trib, go +1 off of it.
Pretty much. And then 2 Descendant. Sometimes I like running 3, but right now I kind of like to stay in low monster count, so I think 2 is good enough, especially since you got the 3 of all the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
And Descendant. Oh, cool fact about this guy. If you bottomless this and then you use something like a Levier to bring him back, you can target your opponent's own Gravekeepers and tribute. It's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, because it just
tribute
says
one other face-up Gravekeeper monster. Oh yeah, it doesn't stay on your side of the field or anything.
Yeah, exactly. So you can be like, you're playing Gravekeepers, you banish this guy, you Levier him back, and be like, I'm gonna banish your spy or your Descendant.
We'll blow it up.
Blow it up to blow up your other card, or blow up your Necro Valley.
Yeah.
So it's actually pretty cool. It's actually...
Mirror matches are fun.
2 guard. I like 2 guard because he's like a compulsory. He's slow, so I might end up dropping him, but he's also got an awesome defense, and your opponent, like when he thinks it's the spy, so he's gonna, like warning the special summon or something like that, and you go guard, your opponent's like, oh, crap.
Yeah, he's good. He's good against those random rogue XYZ decks and stuff. He gets over like Dino Rabbit and stuff like that.
And last but not least, the one Assailant.
So good.
I know he's good against Ophion, so I might try and bump him up to 2, but right now...
He's good against a lot of stuff. He just gets over things.
Yeah, but right now he's good at 1, and he's so good because he switches them into defense position.
He's got the coolest Gravekeeper art, too.
Yeah,
There's a ninja.
Definitely. So it's 14 monsters, now into the spells. 3 Necro Valley. So yeah, if anyone ever ran 2 Necro Valley, that'd be awesome. If they won 2 Necro Valley and won, that'd be more awesome.
2 so good.
2 Royal Tribute because it's broken.
GG card.
Semi-limited.
It's the GG card.
They should totally bring this back up to 3.
Yeah, right. I wish not.
Pretty much.
That was a bad format. 3 Gateway, 3 Royal Tribute. This game's good, guys.
This game is good. So good, especially when you run the low monsters.
That card's still really powerful. It's a really powerful card.
This is preference. I like 2 steel. A lot of people only like 1. I like 2.
Well, most people do run 2. I just like 1. but that's because I'm different.
I just like the 2 because late game, beginning game and late game, it's really good. Like if you want to ditch all your monsters for a World Tribute play and then set this and then just get monsters.
If you open it
back
with
to your hand.
Commandant in it, it's good. And like a Recruiter, it's really good. But I find if you don't open it in Commandant and you open like 2 of it even, it can be dead. Like it's really dead. But it helps you with the grind game and stuff.
It's pretty awesome because it's just a plus and it gets over Necro Valley.
Yeah.
Just in general. It just sucks because you have to have at least 2. 2 Wonder Wand. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what this does, but if you don't, you equip it to Spellcaster, gives it 500, and then you tribute it to draw 2 cards. And with Recruiter, it's a +1 because Recruiter searches.
Yeah, so you draw 2 first, and then you get your search off.
And if
thins a deck quicker, gets you to the Royal Tribute and all that stuff.
And if you're not worried about your opponent's back row, you can always attack with it, get over a monster, and then do it afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's good that way.
Yeah.
2 Duality, because it thins the deck and you don't special a lot, so that's good.
Yeah.
I loved it at 3, but unfortunately, Duality's semi-limited.
I don't know why it's at 2. Honestly, it could go back to 3.
Well, they just...
Now, why do you main MSTs right now? Because I find a lot of Gravekeeper players never play MST or Storm.
I like it for the protection it affords me because I can set like a couple traps like this in Warning, and it baits out other MSTs, as well as if my opponent sets something end phase, I can chain it so that way, like if it's like a bottomless, next turn I don't have to worry about my Gravekeepers because honestly there's like no Gravekeeper protection. And sometimes when your monsters get screwed, you're pretty much drawing for 5 turns to get a Gravekeeper.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I'm worried about.
For sure.
Especially since you can like bottom.
So why do you run that over, say, like Lance or that Spellbook of Wisdom or whatever it's called?
Well, I've always wanted to try Spellbook of Wisdom, but I look at it and I think, Spellbook of Wisdom is a good card, but it's not as good if you're not in Prophecies. It's not as good of a card.
Yeah.
In
I still like MST. I think MST is good.
And Lance, your monsters aren't really that big, so the attack cut is a little bit more drastic.
Yeah.
Even with Necro Valley in the field, your biggest monster is 2,000. So
for sure.
So he pretty much puts him underneath. Lance will put him underneath what he was originally.
Yeah.
Even with the attack boost. So I don't know. I've liked the MSTs. I've always wanted to do the Wisdom, but right now I'm liking it as it is. The 1-ofs, 1 Allure, Draw Power, 1 Book of Moon. So
I've
good.
seen Gravekeeper builds recently on YouTube. I'm not even kidding about this. Is they're not even maining Book of Moon. I know. I'm just like, dude. I'm pretty sure Gravekeepers are the reason that card got like limited in the first place. Because I mean, everyone was running 3, but I mean, it was just so broken.
It's ridiculous because you have this card. It protects your monsters for 1, and 2, if you don't need to protect your monsters with it, and your opponent attacks into a spy, gets damage done to them. You next turn, you got 2 specials.
I had 2,
and still you got your normal.
Yeah, it's so good. I had 3 times on Dueling Network yesterday when I was playing with all the guys. I flipped up my spy and he either Veilered me or Phoenix Chained me, and you just like activate the book, flip the card back down, and you get your special anyways. And like it's just so devastating.
We know what's so funny is with Book of Moon, getting like I said, like all those monsters plus, you can have four. You can have 4 monsters on field.
Yeah.
You can go into a Shockmaster and still have like, a Recruiter on field, and then if you have like Wonder Wand in your hand, that's a +3. Set a whole buttload of traps, and then be like,
come at me, bro.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. I think books should go back to or up to 2, but I mean Konami might not do it.
Dark Hole.
Yeah.
And I totally run Heavy Storm and Monster Reborn in this deck.
Dude, I want to run Avarice in my Gravekeepers. I was thinking about it. Don't judge.
It's so bad.
Continue.
Just draw it beginning game every game and draw like
no dude. And then the MST or Necro Valley, and then you Pot of Avarice. Because everybody mains MST right now.
Traps. I run the OCG 3 Mind Crush. I think it's so good because
it is really good.
So
actually.
many searchers out right now.
Yeah, you've screwed me over a lot with that card.
And honestly, like, if you know what your opponent's running, you can just like guess half the time and get it right. Like, like dragons or like Prophecy, you'll be like, it's Spellbook of Secrets, Spellbook of Judgment, and you don't even care because if you have to drop a card, whatever.
Well, those decks have everything at 3.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember we were playing against my Inzektors, and you called Centipede, and I ended up having 2 Centipedes in my hand.
Yeah, because Centipede's still at 3, so it's like, well, is he gonna have the Dragonfly, or is he gonna most likely have a Centipede?
Yeah, that was I think I lost that game because of that.
That was a lucky one.
That was devastating.
2 Torrentials because you only have like 1 monster on the field, and this card is so good at 2.
Great with Recruiter.
Yeah, exactly. Oh look, I just get to search again. 2 Bottomless, which you could totally take out for Eradicators too. I think this card is the #1 sub card for Eradicator because right now people don't like. It's a good card, but there's so many like monsters. Like if you Bottomless one of your opponent's monsters, like especially like E-Dragons, like oh thanks for the banish, I'm gonna bring out like 2 more level 7s.
Mm-hmm.
So like right now with Eradicator, at least you can like hit something that they actually have to use. Like oh you don't have your spells or oh you don't have your traps.
Yeah. Sorry guys, just readjusting.
Especially like if you go up against Evil Swarms, you'll be like Eradicator, call the spells, and like can't even Pandemic.
It's Bottomless. You don't need to talk about it that long.
I was talking more about Eradicator because that card's awesome, and I hate it at the same time. Warning, Judgment.
Yeah, gotta run them stun deck.
Mirror Force. 1 Starlight Road.
I like Road.
I don't like Road at all, but you need it in this deck.
Yeah.
You needed 1 in this deck.
Yeah.
I truly believe that, and this is a person who hates running Road.
I hate Road too.
I don't think I even run it. I know one of my decks that I have heavy trap lamp. I don't run Road in Evil Swarm because that would be bad. So that's the deck.
Could run it, but I wouldn't recommend it.
We'll do the extra deck now.
That's 40 cards, right?
Yes, 40.
Okay.
Utopia, Shockmaster,
Yeah.
Pap, Black Ship,
Nigga Boat.
just your standard level 4s.
Nig Boat.
Your 1-for-1 Direwolf,
That guy's good.
Roach. My Stroke's so good. Your new guys, Dagusta,
Wait a minute.
Emerald.
Whoa. Why are you running Emerald?
Oh wait, I did this again. My bad.
Troll. He's not running Emerald.
Yeah, that was bad. It was just with all my Evil Swarm
See,
stuff.
I run Avarice. You run Emerald. We're good at this game. Continue.
Exactly. So, Lavalval Chain.
Put that Royal Tribute in the graveyard.
This is the second time I did that. It was I posted Emerald in the deck list. I'm like, wait a minute, I can't do that because I'm just like level 4.
Just waiting for someone to like send you an angry message.
I just started doing all level 4s, and I'm like, level 4. This is a good level 4. This is a good level 4. And I'm not even looking at their effects. Dweller and Cowboy.
Yeah.
I love cowboying for game. Then your level 3s because you got your level 3 guy, your recruiter.
They run that many.
Yeah.
When like Master Key Beetle and stuff comes out, you'll take these out. I think the only one I'd ever run would be like just Leviathan, just to have a beater.
I can run like another level 4 or another level 3. The other one I have is I need Stardust Dragon. It's just not with me right now.
But yeah, you do run it in your extra deck.
Starlight. No, I run Roadless Dragons or Dragonless
Dude, I did
Roads.
that. I did that one tournament, and that kid jacked my Stardust Dragon at that tournament. I go to like Starlight Road, look at my extra deck, I'm like, oh, it's gone.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's okay because even the fact that you wrote it's just like
whatever.
So yeah, that's the deck, guys. Hope you like it. Real big fan of Gravekeepers. I think they're still a really great deck, and I mean, if the format ever slows down, they might be like way better. They're still a really good anti-mana.
Yeah, they're really good dragon matchup.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for the deck profile. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to me. Make sure to check out Brendan. I'll have a link to his channel down below. And yeah, make sure to keep playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's a really bad game. Anyways, peace out, guys.